This is a quick video walkthrough of 30 Collins Street on the 9th of February 2022, just to show you the condition of the property and the work I suggest we do. Just starting from the front here, as you can see, we've got multiple yucca trees. I suggest knocking these down as soon as possible. They just get bigger and bigger and soon become massive trees and get very heavy, and then you pay massive dumping fees, you know, based on the weight. So I suggest we cut those down. This hedge here is very much overgrown. We've got a bunch of green waste that's just been stacked up in this corner here. I'm pretty picky when it comes to green waste. I don't like any on the property before we rent. So when the tenants move out, we're very clear of the standards. So I suggest we get rid of this. We knock these yuccas down and we trim these back so they're manageable. We have weeds and whatnot around the property. Not too worried about this right now. You've got flaky windows there. They'll need addressing. Now our downpipe here has been disconnected. Don't know why. So all the water's flowing into the concrete. That will need to be connected again to pass for healthy homes. We've got grass. It looks like a small plant growing in the corner of the gutters there. So we'll need to clean that. The gutter is also leaking just here, as you can see. So we'll need to get that fixed before we sort out healthy homes. Fence here is obviously fallen over. And there's just pallets holding that up. Not too concerned about that right now. Our back window here is smashed. I think it's been smashed again. I don't remember seeing this. I thought we got this fixed. If we haven't, it hasn't been fixed, but if not, this could be broken a second time. I'm not sure. Our window latch here needs to be fixed also. I'll come back inside. I'll just show you the outside first. Some pallets have been left. It's just we get rid of these plants here, otherwise they're just going to rub against the house. Another pallet in here. Our glass is all intact. Bits of wood and brick and whatnot around here. Tenant said he was going to remove all this and he hasn't. I suggest we just get rid of it. As you can see, just lots of bricks. Another cracked window here. This has been boarded up from the inside. We need to get that fixed. Other side of the house, I'm not too concerned, but I do suggest we trim all this back. This is a weed. This is just going to get worse as well if we don't deal with it right now. Again, some more ivy there, rubbish. All this will need to be scraped back and removed, especially if we're going to try and justify a good rent. We want the outside to be tidy. Again, this is just me. I'd get rid of everything. This sugarcane, I think it is. Tables, pallets. Get rid of it all. More pallets back there. There's a heap actually. All this ivy, old wood, the lot. Suggest just getting a big trailer and dumping it all. Sorry, I won't show you in the garage right now. So quite a bit of work to do. All things we can get sorted. I'm not worried about it. It's more of a timing issue. We don't want it to drag on too much. So in here again, the floor's just wet. We'll need to get that sorted. I think everything else in here is all good. Here in the kitchen, we're very blue. Ceiling needs a clean. I'm gonna need new blinds in here. These are gross. You can just see, you know, these are gone yellow. Our windows, I have a mixture of mold and fly spots. Our oven here, it's broken. That door is loose at the bottom also. It needs a clean. Based on the age and the handle, I don't know if the elements work or not. Probably going to be cheaper to replace it rather than fix it. A few handles missing here or there, and so the cupboards need to wipe out. But as you can see, if it focuses, the walls haven't been cleaned. This is dusty. This is our carpet. Here in the bathroom, a few items have been left. We've got a fan installed there, which is great. Our seals around this bath need to be addressed. There'll be so much water running down here. Have to get the handyman back to look at this seal's broken here. The last thing we want is this flowing into the wall and damaging the wall. Again, I don't know who's patched this, but I suggest we still get this painted. Blue's not my favourite colour. Got a small amount of mould there, not too concerned about that though. Our flooring still to be sorted. Make a massive difference once it's gone. Obviously our window here is to be fixed. But the amount of mould and dust growing here, this needs a really good scrub. Probably due to not being ventilated. I need to get that addressed. I don't know if it will clean up. My recommendation is that we get it cleaned and we paint all these walls white. But obviously you're going to have to spend a bit of money. Our ceilings in here are gross. To me it looks like one, it hasn't been ventilated at all and they've been cooking with gas inside. I know they did when I was here. Yeah, this is going to need a good clean. No smoke alarm. This bedroom here, not too bad. We've got another cracked window. We've got no curtains in this bedroom. This room is kind of acceptable. If you were to clean the ceiling and install some curtains, this room might be acceptable. Here in the living room, again, new floors make a massive difference. No curtains. I suggest we get rid of the netting and get some new curtains. This wall is drastically darker than this wall, don't know why. Fireplace is clean, got marks, so I think the walls might just, you know, look at the difference. There's something, you know, on the picture hook, and I don't know if it's smoke, I really don't know what it is. Get rid of the netting. They've tried to patch it. Ideally, you'd want to paint this as well. Another cracked window. Well, that's just tape holding that. That will need to be addressed. Drawings on the doors. In this room here, we've got a lot of mould, as you can see. No curtains in this room either. Now the tenant supposedly painted. There's still tape, but he's just kind of done a rough job. Needs a good clean. So there's a bit of work to be done here. Your carpet and your painting are going to cost you a bit, but your cleaning, your curtains, your yard work is all money well spent. If we were to paint the whole inside, you got your new flooring throughout, I think we can justify a higher rent, but in this current condition and just with new carpets going in and minimal repairs, I don't think it would be worth the rent. I think it'd be very hard to find a tenant.